Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last one, we were mainly just doing some side quests as well as working on the new main quest, which is to help out Cid's daughter, Mid, um, who is building a workshop at the hideaway. And so we did some various things for her already, getting tools and such. But now we need to get a carpenter, and our carpenter at the hideaway was too busy, so we're out here looking for the carpenter of Martha's Rest. Not sure what could possibly be out here. Last time we also hunted some targets down and stuff like that. There was one that we couldn't find, so maybe we'll look for it today again. But anyways, let's get back to the main quest for now, and then we'll see where it goes. We have not been over here because this area was locked off the first time we came here. Oh, it put me further away. I was like, I was already down there, I thought. I think reloading the game put me further away.
Hi, if it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Alright, guess we're exterminating all the fiends around here. Might be a boss or something over here.
This shouldn't take long.
Okay. So let's get used to using these again. Oh, what? He just walked right through it? Okay. Let's not die to the random enemies, shall we? Oh, I pulled him down and then it attacked someone else. Well, I didn't really get much health back out of that, but... Those perfect windows, I guess we have them all enhanced, but they seem very easy to hit. More. Oh, it's a guy. By guy, of course, I mean a wyvern. Or whatever. Alright, this seems to be going pretty well so far. Oh, that's not how I wanted to do that, but I couldn't dodge because I was turning off the thing, and then I pressed the button again to turn it off again. A dragon talent.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
A day or two.
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, you know how to get there?
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything.
Okay, so I kind of want to go over here because that could potentially be where the target we're looking for is. If it's not there, then I guess we're gonna... Oh, I really can't... Why can't I ride... Does this count as a town? I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to explore this little area fast enough to actually use that teleport button, but, I mean, we could teleport other ways, so... Probably gonna be something around this building here. Or not. Inside. There we go. This is It's always interesting in games when you notice that this building is the exact same layout as the building, like, where was it? I think it's right here. Or was it down here? I don't remember exactly. One of the other buildings. I mean, I guess it would kind of make sense that they would build the same building. But at the same time, they're like in different towns and they're the exact same. And they have, well, the thing that makes them the exact same is that the chest is in the same place. Like if you live in a house, you're not required to put all your things in the same places as everyone else. Alright. This seems like it's definitely a place where a hunt would take place. But we might not be far enough in the game for this one yet. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here for us. So, let's get out of here then. Any other side quests or anything that we're missing? I don't think so. Ah, these loading screens sure are long, huh? Alright, let's turn in the side quests first. One's right here. The other one's across the universe. Which kind of takes us right past the main quest.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it.
What's
I
some
believe this
extra?
will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
I assume this is gonna give us like an outfit of some sort. This one? I mean, this one matches Clive's aesthetic the most. Let's go with that
This one, I suppose.
I wish they'd, like, show me them.
Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
It's a lot of XP and points for this random side quest.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses.
Alright, I still haven't decided yet if I should talk to Mid on the way by here. Guess I should do this. Probably have at least one of these to pick up.
Today, Clive. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
An empty shard. I don't
All
know.
yours.
How close are we? We're
All
like...
done?
If we had done that one hunt board mission, then I feel like we would have had enough right now. Which one was it? It was this one, right? Yeah, this guy. Secret. To hunt in the swamps. It's just like so vague about where he is. Just in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. They came from the mountains, though. Maybe that's supposed to be a hint, but we pretty much walked all the way over there, right? Unless I just literally missed the one area he was in. And that would have given us enough. That's unlucky. Let's go turn in that other side quest first, and then we'll come back up here. Because I don't know if it's gonna start like a whole cutscene to show us
But I want to help Miss Mididol.
the workshop.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard. Get out what became of the place. How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last boards.
Oh, what a lovely fragrance.
Funny how he jumps. He like skips.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
Turning in your quest, obviously.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
It's gonna be like a new type of potion or something that I inevitably won't use.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Okay. Oh, that gives us enough, though. Necessary for increasing consumable potency. Does that just make all of my consumables more potent now, or do I actually have to do something? You have obtained a phial of Morganbeard extract, hereby increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, stone skin, and lionheart tonics last longer. Does it happen to tell me the specifics on that? Interesting. I don't remember how much these healed earlier. Wasn't this like 30%? Or was it 40? It would make more sense if it was 40 and 20. It lasts for... I can't recall if I've found that. I'd have to like see... I'd have to see the actual area to know if I found that one or not. It also depends on which Dryleaf Dane location you're talking about, right? Is it the one where you fight him?
But I want to help Miss Mididol with her experiment.
Okay. All we have left is the main
All right,
quest then.
Clive, you've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Okay, so what are we supposed to... Oh, what's this? Wind up. Which one's wind up? Must be the punch.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Wind up is this one. Yeah, the punch. I don't think I need that one to be a lower cooldown, honestly.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
Oh, yep, we do have a new side quest. 2 new side quests. We might be able to forge something new as well. We'll have to check on all that afterwards.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Here's Jill. Oh, hey, Jill.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
Well, have you considered laying down to rest?
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and
She's like
think I
2
should
feet away.
I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover.
Who's dying from you removing these
Really worth
brands?
the risk.
You don't need me to answer that.
Surely you're
I know
not
full well what
just
we're
like
fighting for.
stabbing them in the face.
I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
Wait, so
Well,
he's supposed to remove brands from people, but he still has his
Fortunately, the
brand?
first thing that he's doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Who's using medicine to dull the pain when removing a splinter? Like, are you kidding me?
just tell me what you need.
You'll go. Oh, thank you. No one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find if you know where to look, and fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber.
Okay. We can go here, we go here, go here, and then I guess we also should talk to Gav before we leave.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Oh, whoops.
You earned this.
Cleric's Medallion.
Best of
Plus
luck out
1
there,
this
Sid.
time. Wait, what's the next amount that we need?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
295.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
The one that like increases how much potions heal, right? This one does 40%. I don't think we need that. Especially since our potions just got better anyways.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easy.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with... The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will try...
I have not played that game. I always get that confused. I don't remember which one's Outer Worlds and which one's Outer Wilds.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
But either way, I don't think I'm really interested in either of them.
What do you need? A Sancfordian, do you?
Okay, we got a new sword we can make. Oh, we can make this now. Still can't make this, though. We probably have to kill that last hunt target, the, like, ooze guy. Outer Worlds is like a Fallout game. Yeah, I've never really played the Fallout games. I think I watched... Wait, do I need Scarletite for both of these? I do, and I don't know where to get a second Scarletite. But this one's a bigger increase, so I should probably make this one. Plus, it's the only one I can make right now anyways.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
It's much shorter than a Fallout game. I mean, I feel like... I don't necessarily need games to be short. It kind of just depends on the game, right? Like, sometimes a game definitely overstays its welcome.
Should last you a good while.
But sometimes, like, a draw of the game is that it's so expansive and lots to do. Which is kind of what I feel like Fallout is. I feel like the allure of Fallout is that you can just go do whatever you want. There's a bunch of different side quests that you might not experience and stuff like that. And there's like different paths to go.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, His powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
I don't know if you should say it like that, but okay.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here.
Okay, what do you, why do you I
So we
care?
can get to work.
What do you mean? Just introduce yourself. What? You're telling me they're just like standing in front of each other like, well, Clive's not here, so I guess we don't know who you are. Sometime later.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
She has a really weird style too. Like what the heck is this thing that she puts around her neck?
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Like she's got like a scarf, but also like the neck of like a coat, only without the coat. Anyways, is there anything down here for me to look at? Doesn't really seem like it.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
I do want to check where that ooze monster is exactly. Maybe we can go hunt it.
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What are we doing?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
That's ominous.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure.
Oh, hey, it's...
In hindsight.
I forgot his name already. Brian, or Byron, of course. Clive's uncle.
Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Did we tell him where the hideout was, or how did he find it? Meanwhile, Twin Side.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
There's some weird stuff going on here.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw.
Also, there's something very wrong with this kid, right? Second son of Emperor Silvestre of the Holy Empire of Sambrac and third of Empress Annabelle, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. Okay, and also Joshua, right? His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. Like, why is he always, like, laying on his mother's lap? It's really weird.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmeks to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
What is up with this flower? Why does he always have this flower delivered to him? Does it say anything about this flower? I don't think so.
prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Well, it kind of seems like this Dion guy could become an ally. 'Cause he's not too happy about this whole situation.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Whoa, astrology is actually real in this world? That's how you know it's a fantasy world.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Or not.
You
What?
disappoint me, Dion.
What is it? Not astrology, but what's that thing when you think that the stars and stuff actually mean things? Maybe it is astrology. It is astrology. Oh, okay, there we go.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Okay, so we got our 2 side quests. Guess we might as well go talk to Byron.
The little ones have been up to there's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
So he did
Through
just
the
find
good
it.
offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
I don't really know how much money that is in this world. Also, what was his butler's name?
That is all I know.
Does it say what his butler's name was? Because it was really funny. He would always say his butler's name every time he wanted anything. It doesn't say in here. I can't remember his butler's name.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think With this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Herjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern
Wait, you
cape?
could fix cut off hands in this
Let's
world?
say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Okay, like this is all fine and good, but you're telling me that they came.
So it was the.
Hold up. They arrived right as Kupka took an almost fatal injury and saved him. So that means they not only were perfectly on time, but like he could have been dead within seconds. But they also knew that he would lose because if he wins, there's no way he's going with them. By his own free will, right? He would probably fight them. So he also has to lose to Clive, which predicting that Clive would beat him feels like kind of a 50-50 to me. And that, like, it just seems awfully convenient here.
Orders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Wait, are we gonna just like destroy another Mother Crystal while we're there?
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear, with a little help from
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All
Really?
I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
So we're just gonna have to break in there another time then.
Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
So why do you care? Like, what did he do to you?
I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
So the question is, am I just gonna get thrown into this quest right now?
All right, Uncle. Ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Yeah, I think I'm just getting thrown straight into this quest. So we're probably looking for a stopping spot here soon. Or maybe I'm still allowed to go to other places. Let's go to this other place and do one of the quests, and then we might be out of time by the time we finish that up. I do always find it funny that even though the screen is just black, it still has an FPS associated to it. Wait, is Byron really with me? So I could just do quests with him? I didn't think he would come with me. Yeah, I just don't know. I forgot to check the other hunt target. I was gonna say I just don't know where to go for that giant minotaur dude. I mean, I guess it could be around here.
Now for those herbs.
'Cause this is kind of a mountain area. It does a lot of damage. So maybe Byron's gonna go on the whole mission with us then, if we could just use him for this side quest.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
That would probably be bad if we grabbed the wrong one.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
No.
Put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
We're about to go with Byron to try and kill Kupka. I guess that didn't really take very long, so we could probably go do the other side quest too. What do you mean, wait, I haven't killed him yet? Yeah, I'm just playing the game in the order that the game goes. Look. I chopped off his hands and he escaped. And then in between them trying to figure out where Kupka got spirited away to, I had to help Mid make her workshop. And now Byron came and said that he saw some boats, and then Vivian told me where Kupka is, and now Byron's with me.
Slavers don't even bother with Northridge now they're all the hype on the fleet, sir. Come on.
I mean, one of the episodes that you missed was literally just me doing side quests pretty much. It's not like we get that much done.
Be safe.
Hello, sir.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
I explored over here. I don't think I've been over here yet at all.
Faster! Quietly now.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Hello, Gigas Bruiser.
Let's try.
Oh. I mean, yeah, if that's before Byron's great moments, then yes, they are still coming. No, don't spin! Got him. I really feel like the whole purpose of having a party with you is just so they deal with the ads.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Okay, so we might as well just teleport to the hideaway now, right? We'll turn in these 2 quests, and then we'll be done for now. Maybe it's different art.
If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
It didn't feel like a very good answer, but sure, whatever. Which one's Rising Flame? Is that the first ability you get in the game? I think it is. Alright, and what's the other quest? Oh, right, this dude. And then the Moogle's got some new stuff, too.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Oh, this is literally like a trap put inside people?
Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. They toil in the shadows, risking life, and yet we have no short.
Who's putting on these
I decided
brands
that I would take Sid's name.
that they're so carefully like
It's the same day
crafted?
Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other Cursebreakers, and those who are no longer with us.
And Tarya, as you could see.
Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do, if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
It seems like there's like a lot of important random stuff in just random side quests that you can do. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this one. That should be all the side. I guess we'll talk to Mr. Moogle next time. I'll put us right in front of the Moogle. But should be all the side quests that we can currently do. And so we'll probably get back to main quests in the next one. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.